Sup LEGO fans, Alex here. Welcome back, bringing you up to speed on what I've been up to this last week. And it has been going very well. Getting everything really planned out pretty good here, and the details are starting to come alive. So I'm going to start over here with the residential area. All these houses are pretty much set to go. I've got this little residential road going off of the main road. I was really happy I was able to get that to work so that none of these houses are actually off of the main road that you see right here. So with the idea of the lake not being here, that made it really easy to get this all set up. And of course, in the middle of all that, I have the school, the community church, and a little town hall building here servicing this local community. I was able to fit that emergency treatment center there as well. I think it fits pretty well. And of course, the end of the line airport shuttle station there. Some details obviously to add as well. But yeah, this residential area is looking pretty good so far. But yeah, there's just placing the buildings right now, and then when I'm happy with everything else, we'll be able to put the trees and lampposts and sidewalks and all that fun stuff in. Right next to the residential area is going to be the amusement park, and this is the area here. So basically, this last week, I'm just trying to get down zones, right? An area where something will be, and then I'll worry about filling it later on. So this is the amusement park. This is the area that I have allotted for it, which is basically what you're seeing with the large gray base plate. So this big square right here. The Ferris wheel, I don't know if I like it right next to those houses, but that might just have to be how it goes. Not a lot of privacy for those homes if you're right next to it, perhaps. But anyway, so that's the zone for the amusement park, and hopefully I can fit all the rides in there. Going on right next to it is kind of put this this little, I don't know, roundabout right here, kind of a drop-off area, as well as a parking lot right here for the airport shuttle station, as well as for the amusement park too. So we'll get some parking spots in there. I don't know how deep I'll make it, but I ran out of gray base plate, so that's as far as I got. Now, the bridge, the ramp is done. How many weeks have I had no ending to that bridge? Several, and but finally, here it is. And I don't know, I kind of cheated again because I'm using the same ramps from that highway construction set. But it's just so darn convenient, you know, I just had to. So put it together. Now the ramps aren't, these are actually just the straight ramps, they're not the angled ones. So I just put those end to end, and it actually worked pretty well. And so I put it to good use there, and pretty fun slide. It looks like a slide actually for the people who are walking that to go up and down there. And it's kind of a long walk, but a scenic walk, that it will eventually be a scenic walk, because below it will be the lake. And so here's all those large gray base plates that are left over from the racetrack. So I took all that off. In fact, if I go over here, here's all the tiles that I have left over from it. So those tiles, actually, I'm going to put them to good use. They're going to be the private road that goes around the lake to access these homes that will have this the lake house community, right? So that's what I'm kind of thinking here for that. So I'm not sure how that's going to all work out, but that will be the lake and some smaller homes and a little private drive. And obviously I'll create a path that will, so people can walk around the lake. So for example, if you're coming down this area, try to make this work as best I can, but this will be kind of a starting path to kind of walk around the lake for your pedestrians and so forth. And that leads me to this area here that has changed so many times, and it is a mess. I'm sorry, I don't really feel like cleaning things up just for the video, because this is real. This is how it looks when you're building a city. It's a mess. You have a lot of stuff out, because if you didn't, you'd be going back and forth to wherever you have your Lego elements to get things to work just right. So it is a mess, and you know, it's just one of those things that happens when you are involved in a large project, and this is, of course, a large project. Okay, so this is where the IKEA and Quickie Mart ended up. They have a little bit of a parking lot here. It was kind of tough for the IKEA. It's a tall building. I didn't want it to be right there blocking the view of the lake, so that's kind of ended up being the spot for it. I even set up a Shell gas station. I really wanted to keep a Shell station somewhere on this lower level, so it's in good competition with the Octane gas station right here, right across the street. So it's a little crowded, but I think for the most part it looks okay. And again, once I get this all cleaned up and organized, it should look a lot better. So we're getting very, very close. So, but yeah, the bridge, very happy that it's finally done, and the ramp is there. Yeah, it's a little narrow in comparison to the actual bridge itself on the top. But again, it was just, those things are just so darn convenient to use. So that's what I ended up doing for now. No changes really to the upper level. It's still pretty much the same, although I will say I got some fences up, right? That's got to count for something. And a little bit of tiling has been going on, and that's about it. But yeah, just a little detail. See, details are finally happening. So very, very exciting. But as far as the top level, no major developments over the last week. I've just been focusing on this lower level. Last but not least on today's tour is the airport. So the airport has finally got a pretty good configuration that I'm going to go ahead and keep and move forward with. As a reminder, I will be rebuilding this airport building and making it more of a long building that kind of goes along here the front. So that will happen. But for now, I'm just trying to work on the details. So here is the runway, 2 runways, side to side right here is what I ended up doing. And that allowed me to have some room for the space program. So I was able to keep that. Very happy to keep that. Also, look at all the space that opened up there in the back. It was a pretty good amount of space there that I can have a hangar, perhaps, with some more of the dormant airplanes. So it actually worked out pretty good. Really quick, just want to show the other side of the airport so you can see all this room that has opened up. So there's some good possibilities of this space right here. Still kind of not very well lit back here, unfortunately. Still, I was going to have my wife put up like a light up along the wall over here to kind of help light this area up. But the light ended up being yucky. It was like, it wasn't the 5000K. It didn't match the display of these current LEDs. So I said, nope, I need it to be very bright. At least the 5000Ks that I've got for the rest of the basement. So anyway, so as I walk along here on the other side of the city, I want to let you guys know that I have not officially communicated the name of the city yet. I have a name. I've had a name for many, many weeks, if not months. But I think in the next video, or maybe the one after that, I should be able to give you the name of the new city, but it'll be very appropriate. So stay tuned for that. Other questions that I've had, I'm trying to think of the frequently asked questions that I've had in recent weeks, and a lot of it has to do with trees and details and stuff like that, and that stuff all comes later. Just right now, it's just getting everything to work right. This area right here, hopefully I can try to have some room for maybe a camping site. Although I gotta say it'd be kind of loud for a camping site with the trains and the traffic and everything right here. But this is kind of cool. This is kind of a fun look right here. These 2 train tracks, the monorail, and then this big bridge. It's kind of fun seeing it like that. So it's coming together pretty good. I also wanted to mention some people, like I'm on the wrong side of the city here, but on the other side you can see the 2x4s, for example, over here. These 2x4s are exposed, and you can see them when you come down. A lot of people have mentioned to cover them up. Yes, I will be covering them up with some felt, probably the cheap alternative to covering up with anything else. So, but I'll cover those up so they're not exposed to your site when you come down to the basement. Try to make it as real as possible, you know. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Yeah, it's going pretty quick. As you can see, I'm connecting a lot of the plates now all around the city. So it's kind of a permanent plan with the road plates, and so a lot of the details. So very excited here to get to the next update. It should have a lot of details in here. This was the fast part here, getting this all together. Now the details take a lot of time, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's all about the journey, not the destination with the Lego City. And even when it is done, I'll start tearing something up and rebuilding this or that. You know how it goes, right? Okay. All right. Well, let me know. I especially want to know what you guys think about the ramp. This area right here. I want some feedback on that. Now, again, try your best not to see the mess right here. Sorry, maybe I should have a lot of this cleaned up. Actually, no, I'm not. Let's be honest. I'm not going to have this cleaned up. It's still going to be a mess as I continue to kind of solidify this. Because I mean, look at that. I got a lot of stuff. I have little base plates. I got to get this rebuilt. That I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. So there's a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, I'm really excited. Some good stuff working out. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, alrighty. Until next time, it just seems to be like I get these done every week. I just can't. Sometimes I make a lot of progress. I'm like, I should do an update, but life happens. I'm busy. Work is crazy. I have kids. It's how it goes. Like Mindy, for example, she's working today. So I got the boys watching a movie upstairs. So I got to go upstairs and make sure they're not destroying things. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. Thanks so much for checking it out, and we'll see you again in the very near future. Later.